Welcome students to Alchemy online class. Hope you have understood chapter number 2 very well. You have revised it and you have seen the videos for the question answers. Yesterday the homework was given in which you have to draw the diagram of digestive system. Have you drawn the diagram? And the another homework was given that match the following. For that, for the answer of this match the following, refer the next image. Students, can you see this? What is this? This is cotton. And what is this? This is a cotton cloth. This bag, you know this bag, Alchemist bag? This is made from jute. This is a shawl. It is made from wool. This is a sari which is made from pure silk. That means silk. It is made from silk which we are obtaining from the silkworms. And this is a sari which is made from synthetic fiber. So, have you got what we are going to study now? Yes, we are going to study about how the fabrics are made from fiber. So, we are going to start with the new chapter, chapter number 3, fiber to fabric. In class 6, you have learned how fabrics are made from fibers. You learned that fabrics are made up of yarns and yarns are further made up of fibers. Then you have also learned that there are two types of fibers, natural fibers and synthetic fibers. Natural fibers are the fibers which are obtained from plants or animals. And synthetic fibers are the fibers which are obtained from the chemicals or which are made from the chemicals, not from the any plant or animal source. Examples of plant fibers are cotton and jute. Animal fibers are wool and silk. And the examples of synthetic fibers are polyester, nylon and acrylic. In 6th standard, you learned about cotton fibers and jute fibers. You have learned that how these cotton fibers and jute fibers are used and how the fabrics of cotton and jute are made from them. You will learn about synthetic fibers in 8th standard. Now in 7th standard you are going to study about the animal fibers. How these animal fibers like wool and silk are obtained and how the woolen clothes and silk clothes are made, that we are going to study in this chapter. Wool is obtained from the fleece or hair of the sheep or yak and silk is obtained from the cocoons of silk moth. But do you know that how these fibers of wool are converted into yarns and then this wool is used for knitting the sweater? How the silk is obtained from the cocoons and how these silk fibers are used to weave a silk sari? So this question's answer we are going to find in this chapter, and we will start with wool first. Wool is obtained from sheep, goat, yak and some other animals. These wool yielding animals are having a thick coat of hair on their bodies. This thick coat of hair is called fleece. This thick coat of hair can trap the air and air is a poor conductor of heat. So hair keeps these animals warm and wool is derived from the hairy fibers. Now feel the hair present on your body and on your arm and also feel the hair present on your head. Now you will observe that the hair present on the body and on the arms, they are softer than the hair present on the head. The hair present on the head are coarse in nature. So we are having soft and coarse hair on our body. Same way, the hairy skin of the sheep is having two types of fibers which are making its fleece. The first type of fibers are the coarse beard hair and the second type is the fine soft under hair which are close to skin, and these fine soft under hair are used for making wool. Some breeds of sheep have only fine soft under hair. These breeds are having this character because their parents are chosen for having the offsprings which are having this character. This is known as selective breeding. Selective breeding is a process in which the parents are chosen to have special characteristics in their offsprings, like these fine soft under hair. Some breeds of sheep also found in different parts of our country. Though the sheep fleece is not only the source of wool, but whichever wool is found in the market or available in the market is the sheep wool. Yak wool is also common in the regions like Tibet and Ladakh. Then there is Angora wool, which is obtained from the Angora goats which are found in the hilly regions like Jammu and Kashmir. Wool is also obtained from the goat hair. The underfur of Kashmiri goat is soft and it is woven into shawls called Pashmina shawls. The fur on the body of camels also used as wool. The llama and alpaca, which are found in South America, they are also used to yield wool. Here this llama alpaca belong to the camelid family. The wool obtained from Angora goat is known as mohair, and the wool obtained from Kashmiri goat is known as cashmere. The vicuna, which are belonging to the llama family, they are yielding the softest wool in the world. There is one fact about these vicunas, that they are being killed on a large scale for obtaining their fleece. Their fleece is the softest hair, and this fleece is very expensive, rare, and it is costing a few thousand rupees. So here a rigorous conservation measures are taken to save these vicunas. So this is all about today's topic. We will stop here. Now we will recapitulate whatever we have learned today. Today we have learned that fabrics are made up of yarns and yarns are made up of fibers. There are two types of fibers, natural and synthetic fibers. Natural fibers are again having two types, plant fibers and animal fibers. We have discussed about the examples of all these fibers. Then we started our today's topic, wool. In that we have learned that wool is obtained from the fleece of animals like sheep, goat, yak, etc. And this wool can trap the air, and air is the poor conductor of heat. So this wool keeps the body of these animals warm. Then we have learned that the hairy skin of these animals is having two types of fibers which are making its fleece. These fibers are coarse beard hair and the fine soft under hair. This fine soft under hair generally used to make the wool. For obtaining this wool, the selective breeding is done. Selective breeding also we have learned that how it is done, and then we have learned about some breeds which are obtained for getting the good quality wool. Then we have learned about the wool which is obtained from different animals like sheep, goat, yak and camels. We also have learned about the Angora goat, Kashmiri goat and the camels like llama and alpaca. Now it's time for today's homework. Today's homework is go through extra marks app for today's content. And now the question for today is, Why woolen clothes are worn in winters? I repeat the question. Why woolen clothes are worn in winters? I hope that you will be ready with the answer by tomorrow. So, we will meet once again tomorrow. Till then, be at home, be safe and keep learning.